died out real quick, and then the stream went dead. So sorry for that, guys. Sorry.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up.
Xiaoguang, why so quiet? This bridge.
Rust bucket?
I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
What's that supposed to mean?
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
So this is her old place. That's why she's quiet.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long. Like it went on forever. And it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring. But also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
Damn.
It's easy to hang up on a noise. Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use. I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
The white flowers.
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
Continue!
I think it's showtime! Customer service follow-up! Forward! Turn around! Smash them! There's paper! Pay close attention to what I'm saying!
Force skyward!
Seems to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there. They're completely different from how I remember them. This place used to be so lively.
Hmm.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
Oh.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Bonnier, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned?
Oh,
Bonnier?
God.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
No, I think he's remembering something from the past. Vicious substance detected. Risk assessment 0%.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! I can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
A pale wildflower slowly wedged into the joints.
I don't know where you come from. And this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch. But I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Purge unit, 0 command, suppress my asthma at all costs, overrating. Bonniway's core emotion module permanently. Mission name, Rebirth. So, his commands just changed? That's what it feels like I'm getting here.
I shall purge all evils from this place.
Oh.
Leave it in a toast.
Oh, what the fuck?
Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Call's not over yet.
Okay. The ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out, I think. I'll take a walk by myself. See if I can find anything. Indeed, let's proceed with caution. There seems to be a strange presence over here. Oh my goodness. This way of the descent that you speak of. From your words, it sounds like it's not just anyone can pave it. That silhouette. Shi-Yuan. Huh. Of course. Only the devout one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves slowly to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said, when the Creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Ye Shi-Yuan. Excuse me, Ye Shi-Yuan. Just remember this. Everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose. Perhaps they can all become nourishment that feeds the new order. The fuck? That was a vision. Oh my goodness. That was a vision of my brother and Sarah. This happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past, but I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If this recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond the door. The way my brother spoke, and the feeling of briefly touching the past, what he saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. And the things he said, I know my brother is better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst case scenario. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this? I trust your judgment, Zhao Guang, and I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Yeah, they went through this door. This door.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now, how I'm afraid of forgetting his voice.
We now know that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, but I do not want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider other ways to get through, okay?
All right, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
Let's look around and investigate.
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyue Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction.
Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiao Guang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction. In that case, it's too dangerous just to rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move. It's another vision right here. Why is there still no response? If it comes to that point, then I'll have no choice but to. Alright, let's see what Dylan has for us.
Go on. Hate the monster who stood by and let death through.
What the fuck?
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything? Quiet. Huh.
I'll play auto.
I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks. Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer? Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy.
I would say maybe relief.
Something like that all of a sudden. Did you hear something again? I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
I would say relief.
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release?
Yeah, something like that.
When someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living. Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
Seems lost in thought. What is that?
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these.
Oh my god.
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dialin and Volunteer Shifu? This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar. Right? Shoot!
Not this ball, I'm scared!
Precision lightning strike! Pretty, right?
Bro, what the fuck sacrifice is this?
A complaint? Too late for that! The ether curve! Surprise hot line!
Break! Make the earth tremble!
Unleash!
You never learn.
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students.
Stay vigilant.
Precision lightning strike! Pretty, right?
Jesus, dude.
Huh? Bring on the fireworks!
Await calmly.
The hunt begins! Surprise hotline!
Break!
Eternal vigil.
It's showtime! Customer service follow-up!
Don't push yourself, Dylan.
The creator's voice.
Bro, what the fuck sacrifice was that?
The creators call.
And this one's actually talking. Like, bring her.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What?
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you. unlucky girl.
What?
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late!
All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You are already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And the old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Oh, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Dylan! 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 I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dylan, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banye? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area?
Nope.
A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
Something like Taylor's.
More interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it.
I really want to
Isn't
keep...
the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further.
Yep.
Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiao Guang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Damn, I wonder what his backstory is. But we saw like fucking Dialin got betrayed by her own freaking grandma or her aunt, bro. They sacrificed a fucking kid, bro. They sacrificed a kid. After returning to Swabian Temple, Zhao Guang tells the mystics what was going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunque Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
There goes the name drop.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
Bro, see, this would be the perfect time where you call Yixuan and you say, hey, honey, there's a problem. We need help, and you want me to use the Qingming sword? I need your help on this, please. But please trust me, though. I don't have evidence to prove it. My brother must have a reason for covering his tracks and being seen alongside Sarah. I know he wouldn't betray us.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yixuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can.
Oh my God.
Then, the decision rests with her.
Okay. Let me get something straight, right? Let's pause there. So Yixuan Shifu is handling matters right now. Why can't she just leave those matters unattended, maybe turn it over to Zhu Fufu and Pan Yinhu? She comes back and she helps out with the situation. I'm telling you, man, I don't know why she's away. I have a feeling it has something to do with the mayor. And again, to this day, I still think the mayor is sus. He is still sus. But we'll see.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Yes, please.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Sui-Ban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Yes, Senior.
Huh?
Yixuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
Because the Qingming sword. Yixuan does not want her using the Qingming sword. She does not want her using the Qingming sword.
But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, alright?
Yeah, the moment Yixuan knew that Xingguang was involved, she's like, oh, as for Xingguang, no, she cannot be a part of this. With that, Xingyuan leaves together with the other disciples. Zhao Guang is left standing there, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
Yixuan Shifu was worried. Worried about my safety, I understand. I've always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personality crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried. Worried that the power of the Qingming sword might spiral out of control. Worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yichong. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone face danger while I can only wait, it's just... With that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like Ye Xingguang, the Ye Xingguang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure isn't that kind of person... Or being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Zhao Guang, you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Sorry if I troubled everyone again. Let's go get some rest tonight. Damn, man! Optional? Chat moral with Zhao Guang? Oh no, we're talking with her, bro. We're talking with her. Hmm? Haven't gone to bed yet? I'm still worried about you. It's alright. I was just feeling a bit down again. But after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those 2 illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple days. Go get some rest. Okay, let's go get some rest then. And I believe the next part of the story will probably be the last part of the story. Like falling into the clouds, singing surrounded by tenderness, you drift off in a dream. But under the cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Phalium Heights.
Huh.
Dude! Oh my god. What did I fucking tell y'all? I can read this game like the back of my fucking head, bro. The man wasn't at the start when he let that Exaltus go. I literally said, bro, let me guess, he's working with the Exaltus, no? And I just threw that out there. Motherfucker, I did not expect this motherfucker to be, I guess, with the Exaltus talking with Sarah right now. See, people, this is what I'm saying, bro. As long as this Exaltus storyline is going on, you can't trust no one in this game. That's why I keep saying that's why I keep telling you every single patch. I don't trust the mayor. I don't trust the mayor. He has not shown his face, and he knows a little bit too much about us. And apparently he knows a lot about Carol Arna. I'm telling you. It would not behoove me to be shocked that the mayor was in on this Evangelist or Exaltus shit. And he was working with the Exaltus. Again, like I said, I think I said this in the last patch. They have basically their hands in everywhere. Now we got another person in their hands of Yunqui Summit, essentially. Or now Krampus, I guess. Bruh. Every single patch. There's always... I knew he was sus. I knew he was sus. But that's what I get. That's what I get. See, I'm a great prognosticator. I knew this fucking guy. Alright. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge. Ready to die alongside their nemesis? They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel, and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. No need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the Creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace, yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy, they are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Bon Yue? Bon Yue at the crucial moment, or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending. Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before, making Bon Yue pay in blood is my punishment for him, and the ending I've written for my... Dude, here we... oh my goodness. So, okay. Clearly, we don't have the full backstory, but clearly Bon Yue went crazy. He must have went berserk, right? Because we saw just recently... thing. Like, this mode command changed, and it's like, I gotta purge anything of the miasma. So he went berserk. He must have killed some people. Must have killed somebody close to Ning Kuang. Ning Kuang, obviously, out of revenge, joins up in his dojo, I'm guessing. Tries to be, I guess, raised up to the ranks to be his right-hand man, and he's going to try to kill him when he least expect it. And, of course, he joined the Exaltus to do it because yada, yada, yada. So, in a weird way, kind of pulling the same thing like Isolde did. Like, Sarah manipulated Isolde. But it's kind of the same thing here. So, I will say, yes, they're rehashing what they did in 2.3 with or 2.2 with Isolde and her whole thing, but makes sense. Okay, but again, like I said, I knew Ning Kuang was evil. I knew it when he just talked with that Exaltus and let him go free. I'm like, the only reason why he would do that is because he's with the Exaltus himself. And of course, I'm correct again. I'm correct again. There's always these one dude that you just look and you're like, he's probably gonna be turning. You're sharing in the same punishment as him. How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called God puppet. Better pay attention to those who keep in your company, or to those you keep in your company. For your sake, you better pray your creator is really as omniscient as you claim? You mean Ye Shiwen. He's got his little schemes. His little schemes are insignificant. The Creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the Creator's prophecy. Ye Shiwen's very existence, his very choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in his final masterpiece. Everything will return at the journey's end. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of Phalim Heights, a new dawn upon Swabian Temple still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Zhao Guang first. Is that Bee Lion and Bo Lion bickering outside? Might as well check outside. Man, what are these two fucking bang boos doing, bro? Bo Lion and Bee Lion. This is your fault, you troublemaker setting this bad precedent. Hey, don't you dare slander me. What have I done wrong, pray tell? You must have been sneaking down the mountain, settling that rebellious example that Master Zhao Guang's heart wavered for adventure outside the mountain. What slander? How could you know about passing of time in the mountains or Master Zhao Guang's state of mind while you've been guarding Swabian Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of the Supreme Manual, I've been studying Sword Ascending the Nine Heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead in both sword and heart. Such spirit, how similar it is to my own noble quest of braving the world outside. The mountain to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. Ah, how magnificent, how splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Zhao Guang currently carries? That Qingming sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword's heart through the mortal experience. Okay, so he's saying, Bolt Lion is apparently saying, like, if she's they went on this mountainous training, or they're doing this training to see if maybe they can find a way to naturally get her to not lose her memories and lose her senses. And I think what Bo Lion is trying to say is, there's only, you can keep doing these things over and over, and maybe you get this enlightenment, you can resist those effects. Right? You never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels did you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my Bang Boo components get goosebumps. I didn't even know Bang Boos can get goosebumps, but okay. What do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You've been watching Spy X Family? You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. Yeah, no point in talking to these losers, bro. Now maybe in 2.5 we'll get the answer to how she can resist it.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
We got voices back?
Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden?
Because we need to call you Senior again.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right. Junior Bell.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softens. I know she likes that shit, bro. Bro, if we see Ishwen and Shay Guang speak with each other, bro, that's gonna be goated. That's gonna be goated.
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Yes. The weather's really nice today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never shown you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now? Not need to prep anything? Oh right, I prepared some casual clothes for Zhao Guang based on Fairy's lifestyle preference and analysis report. Maybe I should persuade Zhao Guang to change into them now. It might lift her mood. Huh? Casual? Right now? After explaining to Zhao Guang, though she's a bit shy, she nods gently and goes back into her room to change to the dress. Oh! Guys. This is waifu material, bro. This is waifu material. This is wife material. Look at that. Look at that dress. Guess what? That's gonna be a skin. That's gonna be a skin. They don't drop that skin if they know she's getting a skin when her patch drops, bro. After changing clothes, Zhao Guang's eyes hold a mix of sweetness, awkwardness, and subtle hint of anticipation. Yes, you look great in everything. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might seem too childish. Not quite fitting for a senior. Guys, that's my wife right there. That's my wife. Bro. You still been over here talking about toppings, Yidhari. This is another wife right there. Listen, guys. I have 10 wives. No, I have 3 wives. No, 4 wives. Ishwen, Juyuan, Yidhari, and now Ye Xingguang, bro. Oh yeah, Sweetie is another wife too. Bro. Look at this. Look at this design. Oh, her nails are even painted. Bro, this is gonna be another skin, bro. I'm sorry, guys. The gooning. We got side boobs. Damn it. We can't see the cleavage. Yumcha Sin, from the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house. Want to check it out? Yeah, it's always packed. They got kind of all kinds of intel, and food's amazing. Want to check it out, Xiaoguang? Yes, please.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
And I also met my bunny wife, Alice.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Had any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
Also, for people who didn't know, Sweetie is voice acted by Alice's voice actor, so Alice's voice actress came back too.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Sweetie, my second floor is also bustling. What are you saying? Want to head upstairs and check it out? Yeah, let's go.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From Yunquei Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian of Wai Fei, a living legend in our midst. But surely you don't think Yunquei Summit stands tall by Yixuan Shufu's strength alone? Oh, no, no, no! When it comes to the younger generation, no one can forget Yixuan Shufu's mischievous yet brilliant disciple, Ye Xun Guang.
Really?
Now this young lady, Miss Xiao Wang, anyone want to guess her age? You'll never believe it. Even as a little girl, she inherited the legendary Qingming sword. Such talent was unheard of. They say even Yixuan Shufu herself has to stay sharp when sparring with her. Oh, the girl moves like lightning, swift, unpredictable. One slip of focus, and the Shufu will have to bring out her real skills. That's why everyone at Yunquei Summit says this girl's got boundless potential. And one day, her achievements may well surpass her Shufu's. And that's not all, my dear friends. This remarkable young lady also has an older brother, Ye Shu Yuan, the senior disciple of Yunquei Summit's younger generation. A true giant among men. Now you may ask, since the siblings were taken in by Yunquei Summit together, shouldn't that make Xiao Guang the next in line right after her brother? And that is where things get interesting. Between them stands another disciple. His name is Pan In Hu.
Okay. He's just talking about all these. The storytellers resonate. Review. Is this gentleman talking about me? The storyteller recounts Zhao Guang's tales at Yunquin Summit. The great relish words flowing like a river, if they had been there to witness it all firsthand. That's an exaggeration. This storyteller's making it sound so dramatic, with all those embellishments. This is so embarrassing. I'm dying here. Alright, let's hurry and try those Monthus cakes Sweetie mentioned. They'll sell out if we wait too long. Come on, let's go. He's done talking.
So, what do you think?
Otto.
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, I have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then.
Oh, she likes to cook?
I had to guess. In addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yum-Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit.
Really?
I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims.
Oh.
My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
So she was a shitty cook.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry.
Because he's
Taught me
overprotected.
so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, Do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Okay, dude. First things first. I really feel like they're teasing. They're teasing Ye Shiwen's death probably happening. Maybe for all I know, they could also be teasing Ye Xinguang's death. I would not be surprised by either one of them dying, but we'll see.
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young, I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He's basically saying, like, when it comes between a rock and a hard place, you're going to have to make a decision. And that decision you make is going to be based on what you do, and then after the decision's been made, how are you reacting to it after it? Makes perfect sense. So I do wonder, it's going to be interesting. Maybe there's going to be a moment in the final battle where she's going to have to kill Shi Yuan to save him, but she's going to have to do it and lose everything. So we'll see. We'll see, man.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
At times like this, you feel more like the senior. I've got to be better as your senior, so you can rely on me more. Like you said, you're my previous junior after all.
Well, let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Alright, it's about time. I express my gratitude. Let's go. There's Senior Qingguang and Senior Song Tao. Looks like we got new intel. Come on, let's go check out. Is my other wife back?
Exclusive antique appraisals workshops available. Reserve your spot now and
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang.
You're back. Is everyone all right? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bao.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang. But I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Why not?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site.
Really?
A full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay? But... come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now.
Bowlion, this fucking bang-boo.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Meanwhile, unassuming corner of Philium Heights, Dylan and Zhao are exchanging intel.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again.
What? So, coming from an orphanage, near a hollow, it got shut down, vanished for years, reappeared. What?
The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
How old was she when she was in this Exaltist? Or in this orphanage? Was she like 18 or 17 or something?
Vanished for a few years?
How many years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO.
She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident.
And said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
What the fuck?
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
I'm gonna go with the first half, but okay.
So you think there's something fishy here too?
There's definitely something fishy. There's something not adding up between the stories. What did she do during this year, during the year she quote-unquote disappeared? It's just a guess, and I wouldn't dare spread anything like slander against the city administration. Besides, this information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on.
Now here's my prediction. What if she was involved with the mayor? That's why she was gone. Maybe the mayor, I'm telling you, dude, I'm just doing headcanon stuff.
What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move.
Okay.
Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed, There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Oh, of course.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task. I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress my asthma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing my asthma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Ye Xuan's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Ye Xuan the key?
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it.
What if you find the array with them and get Ban Yue to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and doing so, drain its power dry.
Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Ye Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating? No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure. Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns? Or should I say excuses?
Alright, Zhao. You know, look, Zhao. I was really liking you. Now I don't know if I like you anymore, bro. You seem evil.
Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him? Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans. Let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test. Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that. Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Ban Yue gone. More desperately than we do. What do you mean? Who?
That's the secret for now, though. I won't let him die so easily. Not until I figure out who's trying to use us, at least. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. And as for Ban Yue's truth that I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups. As evening falls, lights flicker across Whitefoot Peninsula. In Swabian Temple's courtyard, the fire burns bright. The smell of food filling the air. Ban Yue, Dialin, and the others slowly arrive. Zhao Guang's thank you dinner is about to begin. So it seems like Krampus is trying to kill off Bon Yue.
Please, come this way.
Okay. What is it?
There's something I want to discuss with you.
Sure.
What is it, Banyu Ishifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
It would be.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyu Ishifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My, oh my. What a touching request. But tell me, Banyu Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable? While you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
The fuck?
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyu Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of Tops's secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was Tops's sharpest, most merciless killing machine.
There you go.
After a botched mission, Tops discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors. Why do you think those people reacted to Banyu with such outrage? Such hatred?
Banyu Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Huh. Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
Ah, there you are. Banyu Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyu. the simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you, there's truth about him I need to verify.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Faithin. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
Alrighty. What Banyue and Dylan just said, I need time to sort this all through. I should probably talk with Zhao Guang about her own situation first. Jesus, this shit's crazy.
Xiaoguang? What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming Sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang, you will be free.
This letter, it looks like it's from Senior Ye.
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he's always had in his strokes. And then there was content itself. Yeah, Senior Ye might not even know you're in Wi-Fi right now. And he suddenly sent you a letter?
Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword's side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry.
Hold
Not
on.
at forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting...
Hold on. I gotta go back and listen to that. I gotta go back and listen to that.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword's side effects onto himself instead. Putting himself in danger. She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But Even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past, and the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous, but with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I call myself acting temple master, you just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from everyone.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There are still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
Alright. I think we're about to frickin' do this final thing. And, yeah. Hold on a quick second, guys. I'm gonna go for a quick second. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright, let's continue on. That was some pretty deep shit about Ye Shi Wen, too.
Alright, everything's ready! A special thanks to Beelion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
Bro, look at Belle, bro.
Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh?
Look at Belle, bro. She's
Thoughtful of you.
looks thirsty, bro.
Baby lion, look at your paws. They're all greasy. You can eat. Or Spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head. Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, we should have got the facts, shall we?
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here. Anyway, since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first. Wow, look. After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Yunquei Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong, we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Choices are such cruel things. One made their stones cast like a lake, ripple, pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There's no turning back now. Well, let's talk with Dylan. Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints and no paperwork. No urgent messages and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at the fire, gazing stars, listening to chatter. Just chilling like this. Yeah, not bad at all. Because it's fun watching people get tongue-tied when I fire back. And because when talking to a living person, no matter what I say, I always get a response. It could be an angry demand at helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question, but whatever it is, it's at least some kind of response. Unlike in the Hollow, where you can only listen endlessly, listening to those voices of the dead, listening to their resentment, their regrets, their pleas, but they're forever unable to truly respond to anything, or it's any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, it's just like a stone falling into a deep well. Not even an echo can be heard. That feeling after a while makes you wonder if you become part of that silence too. Alright, it's getting late and cold. Time to go home. Finally got some peace and quiet, but it's about to end. Tomorrow's gonna be another troublesome day, huh?
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is. The Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in place.
I wonder if East Yuan's back, actually.
Senior Sontao? What's going on? We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sontao to you and Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyue Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue.
Oh god, here we go.
Huh? Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Praxi, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
So, Ningqian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ningqian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt toward Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy and miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines?
And that voice in the hollow. Hold on. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice? Trying to influence me and Banyue? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that the miasma in our power is, or will be directed for, a special purpose.
For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquay Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Belle, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword successor. You're set on dragging them back from the abyss. Then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
you were a good person?
Alright, stop it, you two.
Hey, stop it, you two. That choice I forced Benue to make last night, I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon, so simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living, that is the standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to gift the truth to the living. Bro, we're doing this about Ishwen. Ishwen is not going to be happy, bro. She is not going to be happy. I wonder if she gets involved at the end of this. But I know this, she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed. Damn.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Suibian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Bangyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Bangyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way. So he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Whoa.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Bangyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Bangyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
That's not good. That is not good. Hold on, guys. Hold on a quick second. Okay, I'm back. Had to use the restroom real quick because this story's gonna be crazy. You performed a more emergency scan of Bolion's memory. Banyo Shifu, here's the situation. The chaos beyond the human control. We need to find another way. I'll seek out its source and save everyone. Banyo Shifu, please, those of us who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Bolion with you. Having him assist you would put our minds at ease. Alright, being a Bangbu from Yunqui Summit, I'm sure he'll be able to find its way back to you itself once it's all over. Wait, Bolion will be able to find its way back by itself? To walk this world is as if it's to travel distant shores. When debris is of old way heavy, they press upon my steps alone, but cast my companions stumbled in the dust beside me. For myself, and even more so, that my companions may walk lighter and this debris must be repaid. Okay. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids seeking out to play at night. For their safety, special locks were installed. Only adults know how to open them. This must be something he heard in his youth and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious. He's already here?
Banyo Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news, absolutely fantastic news. I think I stumbled across the key array core of that ancient array mentioned in the old text. It's just that I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array, but now you're here. Surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time the miasma disaster will finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way for you, Shifu. Alright, let's go, Ning Kwang. Be careful.
Over here! Banyo Shifu! This way!
Fall back behind me.
And that's what okay, that's what he saw. Banyo Shifu is trapped in my miasma sphere of great evil, and even though my training has advanced by great leaps and bounds, I still can't save the two of them. Alas, what a tragedy. Indeed, you should hurry to save Banyo Shifu, and take Bolion with you this time as well. Alright.
Ning Qian must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
He had to be a part. He must have been one of the old mining people from here. Oh, frick, bro.
Stop dragging this on, Banyue! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you've become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint? I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live.
She was the one. She was the one who saved you back then. So why didn't you save her? Why? Why? These 10 years, every single day, I kept thinking, if I hadn't stormed out that day, if I had stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died like that, alone like that. My life should have ended here, 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day.
Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can...
Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live. Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, get and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma.
endure this endless pain. Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us.
How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you, suffering, exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake, and your struggle an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless penance, no duty, no guilt, only eternal release.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry.
The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up.
Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Dog, I do like Dylan's fight style, bro.
This is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top.
Wait. Is that Yixuan Shifu's Qingming board? Could have been trying to send a message?
Hello? This is the end for you!
Bro, her ultimate's dope.
Down.
Oh god, the fucking frog, bro.
Better hurry back to the array core and wait there. Turn around! Can't get through! Try again! Intercept! It worked! No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
I was about to say.
Down one for complaints. Sacrificing yourself for justice? A life for a life? And you, charging me to die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours? Them.
Sins of the past. Hatred! Mountainous strength!
Intercept! Seal!
God damn! Oh shit!
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
taking it to report back. That would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me.
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces. Remember your tainted blood.
A machine. Will always be a machine. Never. I will never forgive you. Never!
Damn.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please, please, our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live.
Really?
Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth. Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now, This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past. Until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Dylan's words began to sink in, and Banyue's body trembles almost too faintly to notice. In silence, the chains that had bound him for years forged cold algorithms, endless slaughter, self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding nearly crushed his soul. But in that moment, he stands tall in the shadow with thunderous clash.
Xiaoguang, Ningqian, about what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylan is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu.
And that's what you get for being tempted by the puh.
I hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
And you tried to work with Sarah, Ningguang. Of course, I remember your sister. She was the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life.
I still remember her last words vividly. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game.
Yep.
It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Xiaoguang Shifu in the eyes, but there's something I must tell you. Actually, Ye Shiwen Shifu left me a message. Senior Ye contacted you? What did he say? He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he trusted me by mistake. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school and asked me to pass on this message to have him look for a black bird inside the hollow. The Qingming bird Could it be that Shifu left it behind to keep in touch with my brother? Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. I was searching for the array base earlier, and I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ning Quan's account, Ye Shiyuan must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came in, he must have started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Ban Yue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead. The only one capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now.
Ningchen, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you are still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Yixuan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu, everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Yixuan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
Dog, how long is
The
it?
Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
Good God, bro. How long is it taking each one to get here, bro?
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
Jay, bro. Oh my God, bro. Come on. As if sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and looks towards the shadow nearby. Sarah walks out slowly with her enigmatic son. Oh my God.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin? It's been so long as no match found. In the database, you've picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat.
Her last name is Florin? Oh my God, Sarah Florin.
You were investigating me. But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Phaethon, Ye Xunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Huh?
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
A familiar yet strange figure appears nearby. It turns out to be Ye Shiwen.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
We're worried about you, bitch.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Are you in?
You didn't write that letter, did you? About how to break my connection with the Qingming sword.
Note? What note?
Oh, fuck. He's been duped.
What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Only I can open the door for the creator's arrival into this world.
Dude, she needs to die.
Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us. Since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister, you'll definitely come, won't you? Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
Bro, your sister's right there. I'm asking you one thing. No matter what, do not let Zhao Guang follow me. I'm counting on you. How could I possibly just stand by and do nothing at a time like this?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Wise, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. We have to be careful.
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
They're like, oh Jesus, bro.
No matter where we go, meeting you is the real reward.
Meeting you is the
Today's reading
Be a hero.
Officer,
oh, come to the seaside with me, Lord Phaethon.
Do you want?
Which alien? I'll
Take
your erratic. Your fort is need a fortune telling. Understanding the latest trends is much harder than mastering techniques. No matter where we go.
Yeah, we're going with each one.
There's no harm in switching things up from time to time.
Meanwhile, Sarah, who's not far away, welcomes the moment she's been longing for.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiao Quan behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise!
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather.
Listen, see, this is your first mistake. You know Sarah has been manipulating people the entire fucking time. Why in God's name would you think, oh, she's gonna be loyal to me this time? No, motherfucker. No, she's not. Why? I'm telling you, this is why I keep saying people are doing this for the puh. Sarah is a hot, attractive woman. It's always these evil, hot women that get the boys by the balls, bro.
There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process.
Dog.
You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin. Releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate. O supreme and sacred creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defilers' lament, and the mourning of the dead. O mighty creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay.
Bro, what is going on right now?
Suffering. All shall return to me.
So this is the Exaltus creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back. I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guang and the others are drawn in too deep.
So after lying in wait all this time, you finally showing your fangs.
Be gone!
Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
Everything is under your gaze.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
Abandon the mortal world. Traverse life and death. Return.
Hold on. Hello? This. Whoa. This is Sarah, Special Investigation Squad from HSO of
Our
Hand.
team was caught in an operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone.
Wait, don't leave. Please save me. I don't want to die. Help me. Don't leave me behind, please. Save me, anyone. No one can hear me. Oh, if gods truly exist in this world, please hear my plea.
Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child. Chosen by the will of the Creator. You are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal.
The fuck?
The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here.
What? Blood of the Creator? Who are you?
We're the Exaltists. I'm Soph, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is the place they have given you, your new home.
No. Sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
So, I'm take it, they got rid of that division, and they tried to scrape it under like nothing happened. Miss, this is your final warning. If you continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face.
The cycle of cause and effect you have lain and clear. It lies within the call of salvation. You have let me hear.
Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path in search of the Creator.
Creator who has shown me the conclusion, I have fulfilled your promise. Please accept me.
Not good.
Oh, Creator, is this your permission for me to merge?
What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished.
The fuck?
Wait.
Bro, what the fuck is happening, dude? Is she merging and fusing with the Creator? Oh my fucking goodness. Gang, fucking low, please.
This presence has grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
What the fuck?
I refuse to lose anyone important to me again!
Could it be the Creator Sarah's been searching for?
Bro, it can't be this fucking toad.
It is all thanks to Yeshuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
As for Yeshuyan,
Cooking flames? Too late for that!
Not this far, I'm scared!
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
But what the fuck is this? What the? So bad? Bro, I don't know what this boss is, but this boss is crazy.
Let's get still.
If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother!
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same choice!
Bro, she drew the teaming sword!
How long? You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
Oh my god, bro!
Brother.
Such Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it! How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Guang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Xiaoguang. I already know.
This voice... Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother...
Bro, what the fuck? Dude, I'm at a loss for words, bro. A few days later, the long silence finally breaks and Zhao Guang finally wakes up. We'll see how much she already forgot. We'll see. Dylan and Banya Shifa will be here shortly. We'll wait for you to check in on Zhao Guang before we start our discussion. She had to have forgotten her memories, bro. She's gonna be like, who the fuck are you guys?
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right! Where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away alone. He didn't explain anything. All he said was, take care of Xiaoguang. Banyue Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again... And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Nope. Dude, what is the point of her going away? Okay, listen. This isn't a problem with me, right? We get it. You can't have two... Okay, we know that Ye Xinguang is a Void Hunter because of her drip marketing. Yixuan is on the level of a Void Hunter. I just don't fucking understand why in all these situations, hey, I gotta go away. Take care of Yunhui Summit for me. Where is she going? I hope they really explain where she's been at this entire time, because realistically, and I know, Zenless had to come up with reasons to write her out the story because she's OP as hell. Like, she would be able to take care of the situation easy. Simple as that. But I'm sorry, in 2.5, she needs to be there. She needs to be there. They gotta stop. They have to explain. The devs have to explain where the fuck has she been and what is she doing that's making her go away all this time. Because these are situations we need her help and she's still not here.
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunhui Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Yunhui Summit.
Good God, bro.
Xiaoguang, considering her past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming sword.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believed that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you feel anything else?
What do you mean?
Your appearance, bro.
Like, any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword? Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do. What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunquei Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
Dude, I wonder if the effects take place like after a day or so, bro. She's gotta write them down.
Thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
I don't believe.
I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
At least now, we can be absolutely certain that from the start, Senior Ye was never swayed by Sarah and the Creator. He even tried to contact Ishu and Shifu secretly.
Yeah. It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the Creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the Creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed. But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back? He was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again, saying something like he'd definitely save me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
How's Xiao Guang doing? She just woke up, so instead of bugging her with questions, we figured we'd give her some peace. She's still concerned about Senior Ye, but after hearing the creature was repelled and that her brother made it out safely, she calmed down for now and is resting.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiao Guang's state of mind these next few days.
Yep, Please don't worry, Banyue Shifu. Zhao Guang only drew her sword for Senior Ye and all of us. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her condition. She's always been tougher than we think, but that's also exactly why it's hard not to worry about her. Back to business. What's this resonance signal you two mentioned earlier?
Right. There was so much happening so quickly that we didn't have time to investigate further, which is why we couldn't tell you right away. When the creator, or rather that power Xiaoguang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in Lemyan Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer Mevarok. And the third one was the town.
Oh, shit. These are all places we've been here before.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Wise and I have been before.
You've been to all 3 places?
Yep.
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
What's the 4th signal?
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy interference.
2.5 right there.
Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response.
That's where
Then
2.5 will be
it quickly
taking
went silent
place.
again,
That's
as
where
if
2.
hiding from something.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one? It's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it. Where could it be?
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying connection we haven't uncovered yet.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the creator, might have just been the opening move. The creator testing the waters. Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and closely monitor any changes inside the hollow.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Banue Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. Wise and I will keep an eye on the situation too, while we keep Xiaoguang company.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again.
Jesus, bro. Oh man, this shit's about to get crazy. So I take it that 4th unidentified area is going to be where 2.5 is going to take place. And clearly all these areas are going to take place somewhere. Good thing Zhao Guang's alright. Don't forget, you're going to have to pay me back for this volunteer work. How about I draw up a tab for you? From travel expenses, compensation for emotional stress, to overtime and missed meal, tea, milk money. Thank you for everything, Dylan. Early reports to the cows come home, sorting through mountains of mission files, dealing with endless inquiries from these old geezers upstairs, and applying for a position for a new colleague and whatnot. New colleague? Yeah, my humble business is expanding, and I'm short on help. I need some muscle who can take a beating. Better yet, if they come with some skeletons in their closet that I can use as leverage. Overtime's just part of the deal. Business trips? Oh, they're a regular thing too. Heh. I have yet to properly show you my gratitude. After all this, the burdens of the past haven't exactly disappeared, but their edges, those thorns that once seemed to tear at my core day and night, they've been worn down quite a bit. The weight of that constant pain and confusion has lifted. Yes, like a golden sunset. Endings bringing a new dawn. My heart and soul are no longer a movable rock as they once were. You mean, from now on, please call me Banyue, like old friends, and who know and accompany one another. You are a companion worthy of respect and cherishing. I'll address you as your Alex. What? Why? Not only out of sense of distance, but to convey my deep respect and appreciation. This is my way of life and friendship. Therefore, except for certain occasions where I must address you by name, please allow me to continue calling you your Excellency. Okay. Thank you for everything. Well, I'm guessing now called your Excellency. Alright, let's end this thing off. Well, that wraps things up for now, so I have a feeling there's still more trouble ahead. There's still much about the Creator and other secrets of the Hollows we don't have any leads on yet. But at least, this time, and all those times before, we pulled through, didn't we? Yeah, at least we'll never have to fight alone. Well, anything else can wait until sunrise. Right now, all I want is a nice hot shower and sleep. Belle, you should get some rest too. You'll need energy for our next adventure. Well. I think that is it, unless we get any special cutscene. Meanwhile, as Dylan compiles her mission report, she's greeted by a familiar guest.
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Joe? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. No, never been able to get along with her.
The cold, heartless executioner?
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming.
So they're pissed. They're pissed. That's what I'm getting out of this. They're pissed.
The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall? Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery, in a sense? Huh? You want to let him join Krampus? Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus.
Smart, and you don't have to kill him.
In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think? Aside from the old folks from TOPS, the reason the boss is so interested in Banyue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications. Gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human. Huh. You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit.
Really?
I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to not in prison, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful, with all the potential value he brings, I'm sure she will be happy. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member. I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others. Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will be a long road. Don't let me down.
On the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
The next day, I came to the temple. I tried to pass as acting temple master, only to get caught red-handed by Junior Bell. The day we went to Yum Cha Sin, I was wearing that casual dress. Junior Bell said it really
The
suits me.
storyteller at Yum Cha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel.
She already forgot her memories.
Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always doubles the amount. Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about... I talked about... Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here. I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junquei Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to.
Yep.
I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Belle, Wise, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together. I have to remember.
Damn, man. She's already forgetting her memories, bro. $2.5. The precipice of the abyss. Well, you saw it. You saw it there. She is forgetting her memories, and it seems like she's already forgetting the moments, and albeit she's trying her best to remember, just like that, it's going away. And, yeah. 2.5 might be emotional, because she's trying to play it off like, oh no, I do remember this, but in reality, she knows she can't, she doesn't, and she's forgotten. And that's why Shifu probably warned her, do not do this, do not fight, right? So, look, man, it's going to be interesting to see where 2.5 goes on, but this was an amazing story. Ye Xiuwen's still out there. I'm guessing Sarah's dead now, but we'll see where the story's going to go from here on out, but we'll have to wait a whole nother month, and then we'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I've been streaming for 3 hours. Damn near a lot more hours. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the story. And yeah, but other than that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great night. Have a safe Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys on either the dial and pull video or the 2.5 special program live stream that will tease for 2.5, and then eventually the next live stream will be 2.5. But other than that, guys, I'm the guy for. Catch you guys on the next video. Until then, guys, peace.